Words cannot even describe the trip that I've had so far. I've had the hardest training session of my life. I went through the hardest tournament of my life. I got absolutely wiped out by a local Muay Thai fighter. And I don't even know what my next session is, other than Kevin from Bang Tao sent me a message, said be ready for Ajahn Wat. That could not be more ominous. What does that even mean? Most of my mornings in Phuket have started like this. You might not be able to see it, but there's a big Buddha on top of that mountain. A large white Burmese marble statue symbolizing hope. It was closed to tourists because of a landslide, but we got to see it every morning. I'm sure it was looking down and thinking, man, that breakfast looks delicious. It was right. A big part of our morning every day was going down and seeing what Thai dishes they had down there. And they were usually pretty good. And then we got to Vista Grand, the hotel we're at now. And this is the best hotel breakfast I've ever had. Every morning they had something new for us to try. And sometimes it was a little spicy.
And so much tastier. But everything I grabbed was very spicy. And I'm dying right now. But it's very good. Thai tea though. And the pineapple juice. Some of the best drinks I've ever had. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. You have to try both of them. You have to get your own.
We didn't get a lot of quiet time during our trip here, but when my wife and I woke up early, headed downstairs, and sipped on some of that Thai tea, those are some of my most memorable moments of the trip.
That's perfect.
Maybe I was just procrastinating, hoping not to find out whatever be ready means. Let's head over to Bang Tao and figure out how to be ready, I suppose.
This place is nuts.
Yeah, this is our kind of beginner / intermediate Muay Thai area. Right now it's downtime, bag work, pad work, sparring, some techniques as well after that. So we do those 3 stations.
Yeah.
And once that area is done or that part is done, then it will be some technique work or combos. I'm sure you've done ice baths. After this session,
yes,
we could
let's do it.
We could get one for you, yeah. Yeah, a bit of a
oh man,
back corner right here. 5 showers, 5 ice baths, chuck a bunch of ice and some water in, and
oh man,
just freeze your ass to death for 5-10 minutes.
5-10.
Yeah. Alright, we got the pro Muay Thai area, but it's mainly for our sponsored pro fighters. We got Yawitsa right there. We got him, Ajahn Wat, Lordzilla.
Yeah.
So yeah, not a bad team, mate. Not a bad team at all. Then we got the cafe here. Focus on healthy foods, re-energize you after the sessions here at Bang Tao. Clean wraps, burgers.
I'm gonna have to snag a peanut butter protein ball after this.
And then finally, we've got our MMA area.
Wow.
Which we do all our BJJ.
Yeah.
All our wrestling, MMA, kickboxing, all that as well.
Dang, that's definitely a beautiful cage. Holy smokes. Sweet. All right. Well, I'm ready to. I was gonna say I'm ready to sweat.
You're already
I've been sweating since I got to the island. But let's go. Let's do it.
So apparently, this guy is notoriously a brutal training session. So this video might be titled "Surviving Ajahn Wat." I'm very nervous. Take my ring to remember me by.
We start off with heavy ropes, a Muay Thai staple. We've got 3 minutes of it. With every single jump, I can feel my shirt become more and more soaked with sweat. It is just so hot. It cooks the wrist a bit, but I'm sure jump rope is nothing compared to what we're about to do. He's taping my wrists. That's very kind of him. I've never had this happen before a training session. Actually, I've never fought, so I've never had this done for me at all. This is an all-time first. Someone wrapping my hands like this. And oh, he's not even stopping there. I'm getting a massage. This feels too nice. Is this a trap? How much am I gonna be hitting stuff if he's the one who needs to wrap my hands? I might be in trouble. He then sends me off to go shadow box and think about what's coming next, only to have him be like, hey, let me get those gloves on for you, partner. And it doesn't stop there. He bottle feeds me. And then I notice he doesn't have any pads on. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't going easy on those body shots. I'm at a loss for words. But before I can get in my own head anymore, we start off with the combination. And I get a glimpse into what Ajahn Watt's teaching style is. Let you try by yourself, note for improvement, visual representation, and then let you try again. Followed by words of affirmation, how kind. But just like before, he's pretty quick to fix any problems I'm working through. It's pretty common within Muay Thai teachers that they'll put you in this end position, which is arguably more important than how the technique starts, being that the fighting is already so close quarters. You want to make sure when you're done with the technique, you are safe.
I need some electrolytes. Thank goodness the sponsor of today's video is Element.
Element is a sugar-free electrolyte drink mix with no dodgy colors or ingredients. Just 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. All that good stuff that your body loses when you sweat, and I don't think I've ever sweat more than I have on this trip. That's why I came stacked. Save yourself from cramps, headaches, fatigue, and more, like I am doing, by getting yourself some Element. They even have these canned carbonated versions right now. Slap me in the face. I don't know why I said that, but these cans are very good. They've been a regular part of my routine now. Pineapple? Come on! If you order using my link, which is drinklmnt.com/Sensei Seth, you can get one free sample pack with every order. Even if you've already ordered before, use my link and get your free sample pack. Again, that is drinklmnt.com/Sensei Seth. 100% money back guarantee. If you don't like it, you keep all the salt, you tell them you didn't like it, you get your money back. No fuss, no muss, no coconuts. Let's get back to what we're doing. Yeah, Ajahn Watt might be my new favorite person. Sorry, honey. I think he might just be the most electrifying coach in Muay Thai. A former fighter named Chachai Lugratchai Wit. He had over 400 fights and thought of himself as a Muay cow.
เครื่องครับแต่คือถนัดจริงๆตอนที่เริ่มการชกเนี่ยเป็นมวยเข่าครับ
Also, in the last video, I made a few mistakes. I used the Rajadamnern website, and somebody messed up there, and then I messed up as well. So sorry about that. Anyway, he's had 400 fights, which is absolutely insane. He used to fight regularly in Rajadamnern Stadium, and he was 12 years old when he had his first fights. But I think this man takes much more pride in coaching than he did in fights. He's coached Olympic bronze medalists, WBC champions, Lupini Stadium champions. Today I got to watch him work with Savas, who is nuts. He's just electrifying. And I don't even say that as a joke. He was struck by lightning once.
พอได้ยินเสียงโทรศัพท์ผมก็รับโทรศัพท์พอรับโทรศัพท์ปุ๊บนั่นแหละครับฟ้าผ่าเลยผมลอยเลย
And you know what? I think the lightning became more electric because it touched him. Whatever this dude has running through him, inject it in my veins, please. Because I believe this is becoming the best I've looked in a training session. And I don't think it's because of me.
He didn't need mitts. No mitts required. That's the first time I've ever had that happen. Not what I expected at all. I don't even have words right now.
Okay, so we did end up putting Thai pads on, and the intensity definitely increased from there. I really started to lay into shots, and I felt great. Apparently I still hit like a little baby small child, but I know I like to talk over a lot of these and give you what I'm thinking, but I wasn't thinking a lot once he started talking. Most of these were just ways to increase damage, to make him feel more of what I'm doing, which is totally fair because I mostly just spar. I don't trust that my brain can take much more damage than it has throughout my life. And I've gotten used to kind of cushy play sparring. So a lot of my techniques, like my roundhouse kicks or my body shots, I don't turn over the way a fighter would. And that's the first thing he noticed. So these little details on how to increase damage output, they're my little gems to leave for you. You're welcome. That does feel different. Yeah. Training with Ajahn Watt's interesting because you're essentially hitting a human heavy bag with receptors inside of it. He feels the difference in every strike you take. So if you do make the adjustments that he wants you to, he knows. And it's not just visual, he can feel the difference. Not high. Why? I thought I just killed him. Oh. After a near catastrophic end, I realized that the specialty treatment didn't end with the massaging of my wrist on the wraps. I was about to get a between round ice massage. Y'all, you have no idea how much of a difference this made. You do this between rounds? I went from being the hottest person to ever exist, that's just what your mom told me, to being cooler than a cucumber, ready to roll, fresher than a daisy. Now I know why my dog's always whining when I don't pet her. Does it feel like this? I get it. Do you do this for everybody? Okay. Something about that last round of ice bags, man. The world cooled down around me, and finally I started feeling like I was doing the right thing. And Ajahn Watt let me know. the mitt work session was done, he was nice enough to show me some of his favorite Muay Thai sweeps. And if you want the uncut footage for all this, it's on my membership page. It's only $2.99 a month, and you get the gems like this. Plus, it supports the channel. So thank you to my current members.
ไม่เป็นมวยโอ้ไม่เคยชกไม่เคยเป็นมวยแต่เข้าใจมวยทุกอย่างว้าว very good ว้าว
Was it nice things? Did you say nice things?
Thank you, Sam.
I think that's it. I think it's it. Man, that's one of the most, I think that's the most fun session I've ever had. He's the best. The best. Thank you, sir. Oh no, I have to do the ice bath, don't I? Oh no. I think I have to do the ice bath now. Should I do it or should I just dip? I feel like if I do the ice bath, then maybe I'll stop sweating. And then I can change into people clothes before I get in the bowl. I think it's the best bet. I think it's the best bet.
Unfortunately, the best bet today meant getting in an ice bath with 800 pounds of ice.
The ice is being placed. Dude, that was 4 bags of ice. It goes all the way down to the bottom. Oh, that's like almost too much ice. That's like more ice than it is water by a long shot. I guess ice is water too. You get the idea. At the moment, that is crazy cold. Oh man, I'm not looking forward to this.
I'm not joking. The ice legitimately touched the bottom. Ice floats. That's all wrong.
Okay, here's the rule. If I don't make a facial expression, you have to subscribe. Wish me luck. That is so cold. You have no idea. That's the coldest ice bath I've ever been in. Take this. All right, guys, I'm getting lightheaded.
That's the coldest ice bath I've ever been in. I did ice baths in college. I did ice baths just in general. That is the coldest ice bath I've ever been in.
With the most fun training session of my life completed, we walked down the road as quick as we could to avoid the storm, ate at a seafood restaurant called Seafood Bang Tao, had some fish and chips, some fried squid, and enjoyed a nice calm storm. Something good to relax to. Once that blew over though, we made our way to Old Town Phuket to do some shopping and have my most highly anticipated meal of the trip.
So I personally am a knick-knack guy. So if I can go into a store and find something that represented what I did, I'll buy it and then put it in the office. So a lot of the footage that you'll see is probably me walking in the knick-knack stores for knick-knacks. I usually end up paying too much for one that doesn't fit my suitcase.
After picking up a little knickknackulars, we went to the Mad Hog Tavern. Totally has nothing to do with anything Harry Potter related. I don't know why you would say that, because that is copyrighted heavily, I'm sure. This place just kind of had a similar vibe, that's all. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got a butter brew. Nothing at all similar to a butter beer. As far as snacks go, I give it a 3.5 out of 5. That's not bad. That's a pretty good score.
It used to be bronze. This was actually gifted by the French when they started this country. And it was originally bronze, but it oxidized and it became this color, which is really still a beautiful color. Yeah. Quite nice. So far, they'll have like mainstream music that's in the stores, but it's always a cover. It's never the original. That you love me. They should just hire me to do it, honestly. I'm down. I've typically made a point to try not to eat anything that I'm not exactly sure what it is, but they had these little dried fishes. I was like, oh, that actually looks kind of cool. And so she was like, you want to try one? And she seemed so excited to have me try it. But I was like, yeah, sure. And she pulls out like a bowl. I guess we're doing this. Put my fingers in this bowl. Took out some squid and it was so goddamn spicy. If I'm in immense pain later, it's probably what it was.
We stopped by a museum where you were allowed to make origami. I did it. Look at that. I did that by myself.
Mission accomplished. Good work.
That's not true. I picked up somebody else's after they left. Not important, though, because we weren't even close to being done with the day. I had a frozen Thai tea. This was fine. Honestly, I was just happy to be walking around and not getting beat up.
Hello.
But nowhere near as happy as I was about to be. Because we made it to the One Chun Cafe and Restaurant. This place has more Michelin reviews than a place that sells tires. Is that the same company? I believe it is. My wife and I split this prawn pad thai, these crab cakes, and the pork belly. Oh my goodness. I give this a 4.79. About as perfect as it can be. We finished up our day by heading back to the coast and just soaking in that Thai beach air.
All right, so it's late. I want a little snack. I've heard so much about KFC, specifically here in Thailand. I heard it was banging. Great news. Walk down there. Gives me the food. We don't really say anything. And I go, Kap Kum Krap. And he says it, and it sounds exactly the same to me. Might have sounded different to him. Celebratory chicken. They weren't kidding. That's good stuff. Man, it was a fantastic day. Hit up old Phuket town. Hit up the beach at night. Even better. I give this KFC. Man, it's got some real crunch. 8 out of 10. That's some good chicken. I'm from the South, so we like our fried chicken, right? But what? What? Why are you hating? What's wrong? You can't just laugh. Got a big day planned. We're going to Bang Tao. We'll go watch some fights in Patong Beach. I don't know if I said any of that right, but I'm excited to do it. Have a nice day, fellows. That's what some kid on the elevator said to us yesterday. Definitely not from an English-speaking country, but he goes, takes a step off the elevator. Have a nice day, fellows. And he like runs off. It was the best. Anyway, good night. Stop filming me extra. Cut. I'm putting it down. Seriously, please stop. I'm not doing this bit tonight. Please.